So the Olympics are an amazing atmosphere. The competition, the best athletes at their time, the unique city of the whole city, the countries coming together. It's amazing. And these Olympic rings are the universal symbol for the Olympics. But here's the question. What's beyond the rings? Beyond the rings, there's more? Yeah, there's more than just gold medals and country pride. In fact, there's brokenness. You know, three circles help us understand what's beyond the rings, believe it or not. The first circle reminds us of the brokenness. Everywhere in our world, we see brokenness. We see brokenness in the way we have relationships with others, the way we are in strife. We see brokenness in war, death, suffering, pain. Brokenness is everywhere. That's the first circle that helps us know what's beyond the rings. The second circle, though, tells us that this was not God's design. God's perfect design was not a world of brokenness. In fact, God's perfect design was a world of love, peace, joy, and unity. But that's not the world we live in. How did we get from God's perfect design to a world of brokenness? Sin. I know that's a Bible-sounding religious term, but here's what sin is. Sin is God says do, and we don't, or God says don't, and we do. Basically, sin is anything from lying to murder. It's that simple. And because of sin, we've been separated from God and his perfect design of love, peace, unity, being in a relationship with him. And because we've sinned, that sin has pushed us into a world of brokenness. So that's all a lot of bad news. If that's what's beyond the rings, you're not telling me anything new. Here's the good news. The third circle that tells us what's beyond the rings is Jesus. See, in the midst of our broken world, God, Jesus was God, entered our world. He went to the cross and he paid the penalty for your sin and for mine. And if we will turn and follow Jesus, we can leave the world of brokenness and return to God's perfect design in relationship with him. And so those three circles, brokenness, God's perfect design, and Jesus, is what's beyond the rings. So I got a couple of questions I want to ask you to consider today. One is, there are two types of people in the world: those who are in brokenness and those who are in God's perfect design. Which place are you today? And then here's the next question. Which place do you want to be? And then finally, if you're in the world of brokenness, what's keeping you right now from turning from that brokenness, yourself and your sin, and turning and following Jesus?